Hi, my name is Sarah Matlis.
I'm Olivia Kananko.
We're both sixth grade teachers.
And I think we're going to talk a little bit about why we are in support of adopting HMH as our next curriculum.
To start, we've really seen students engaged with the materials. All of the selection stories the students have been pretty interested in. There's a variety of genres, so they're reading nonfiction sometimes, argument sometimes. They've been reading short stories and poetry all across the board. The reading materials are grade level, which is really nice, so we're not looking for other materials to fill in. We can also change the level of things within HMH to support our students who are higher or lower with the different texts.
Another advantage to HMH is that there is a very structured routine to it. So every day or every week we start with reading a text, and we read the text, and then the kids get to annotate. They get to answer some questions that force them to analyze a little bit deeper than they're used to, and they also get a number of choice activities for each selection as well. So it's really helpful for the kids, especially that thrive off of routine, to know what they're going to be doing every single day when they come in.
With that, we're really liking the selection tests at the end of each reading. The students have been definitely getting used to the verbiage on them. We're seeing them utilize more test-taking strategies in order to show their learning. Our previous curriculum was more writing-based. It's nice that students are being assessed in a way that they'll be assessed on state testing through this curriculum as well.
The kids are definitely getting used to the higher expectations that HMH brings to the table, as well as just getting used to the fact that things are a lot more rigorous, and along with that, we've seen a lot of growth in their testing scores since we've started this curriculum.
Yeah, I think something that we've discussed across the board is how much we're really liking the student workbook. Having the physical material in hand for students is making a huge difference when it comes to reading and annotating. We're actually seeing students carefully comb back through the material rather than kind of quickly scrolling, reading their highlighted annotations, jotting themselves notes. So some of those text-based features, they're really paying more attention to in the print versions.
It's also really nice to have them use both their iPads and their books some days too. They can kind of flip between both of them, and that helps them to stay on task with their assignment, but also have any resource that they need available right at the tip of their fingers. So.
And the last thing we really like about the resource so far is how individualized it can be for students. So through the HMH platform, the online housing of all of the materials, there are lower level things, there are higher level things. For each lesson, there are suggested materials to fill in learning gaps, there are suggested extension materials. We're finding those really beneficial for tier 2 intervention, and then also like for extension for our go time groups as well. There's a student directed program that we have currently an attachment for. It's known as WAGGLE. You want to talk more on that?
Yeah, so that is, like Sarah said, an individualized platform where the kids can log in. And at the beginning, when we first started the pilot, they took a screener, which kind of placed them at a specific level and identified the skills that they might be lagging in. And then it assigns them missions that they can work in that targets those specific skills. So instead of, trying to hit all of the skills in one group, they can all be working individually, and the program keeps track of that, which is super nice.
Yeah, so far we're enjoying it. I definitely have seen a lot of success implemented with HMH, and across the grade level we've seen that too. So we're excited to hopefully move forward with these resources for next year. I think they'll be great for students learning.
Thank you.
Thanks.